Hi YouTube. So if you're like this account and struggling with email marketing campaigns, I'll show you how to generate so many ideas you can't even fathom how many campaigns and ideas it is. And it's very easy. We do this with a lot of research. We do it with AI and obviously just common sense. So first off, hop into ChatGPT. Now I have already done all of this research. No, actually, I'll be doing this. So this is the first one. I'm going to give you a bunch of information about a brand that sells. Let's do a fashion web shop. So let's have a look at. We can do naked. That's a pretty big brand. Great, and I don't want this in. I want it in English. Okay, how much am I going to accept? So, how? Oh, you say. Perfect. So, a brand that sells fashion clothing for women and more. Fashion clothing, you can see accessories. And more. That's not how you spell accessories. Oh well, never mind. Don't do anything, just remember to store it. I'm going to use it for email marketing. So please be smart about it. Got it? Great. So in this, I will block that. I'll give so much of an information to ChatGPT. It can be about us. It could be, maybe naked is too big of a brand, but you get the idea. You just copy paste all of the research that you can find on their ad library, on the Instagram account, the TikTok. Every single piece of information that you can give. Whoops. All of these, the reviews, like do everything that you can, so you'll end up, this is in Danish, but I'll give you a bunch of information. Alright, here's the section about us. Don't do anything yet, just save it. Here's a link to the blog. Here's a lot of reviews of their customers. Great. And here is some examples from their like email marketing campaigns in the past. If you signed up to the or have access to your own campaigns, you should have. Perfect. And when you have all of this, then say prompt, please give me, and this is the prompt that we want to give, please give me 20 to 40. I usually just cap it with 25, because then you have 25 campaigns that are sales campaigns and value based. Using the brand's email list, information about these angles should be purely valuable, entertaining, or intriguing with less emphasis on selling. Don't include any type of sale, holidays, anything, blah 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 blah. So when we've done that, it gives us all of these. Boom. It gives us all of these like what you say, like value based, engage the customers, and then you say thanks for the help, this is all great. You give another prompt. That is this one, which are only sales focused, and then obviously you will get 25. Some of these are better than some others, but again we'll do it like this. So let's have a look. These are for, could you say like value based, and let's have a look. These were like sales based. Perfect. And with all of this, you now have 25 campaign ideas, either for value or you have them for sales based. If I take a look at this is just a prompt I did before. Obviously you should do it in English. This prompt is very good, but if you want to make it better, you can always ask ChatGPT. I could say, okay, thank you. Alright, okay. Thank you very much. So I'm just asking, okay, thank you very much. Is there any other ideas that you think could be good, to include? And then it will come up with some more ideas. You can ask it, well, are there any like total like revolutionary ideas that you can think of? So you just ideally you start off with a bunch of research. You give it so much information about all of this. I'll just delete this. All of that, the brand obviously, and then you just ask ChatGPT to give it a bunch of ideas. Some of these ideas are better than others, obviously. What we do with our clients is that the one that they think they really want to do a campaign with right here, right now, we mark them in green. Otherwise, these are taking more space. Sometimes they mark it with probably purple if they're like, okay, we need to do this. Sometimes we do it in red and we're like, we don't want any of this. It doesn't make sense. So with this, we have a complete, like, I want to say, campaign calendar. Obviously, this is in Danish, so you wouldn't understand, which is with intent, since it's a client. But you have all of these campaigns, and what we do is that we do 95% of the work. What you see is a draft for these emails, and our client can just plug in what they need to plug in. So yeah, in the end you have all of these campaigns idea. You can do the same for flows. I'll make a different video of this, but it's very, very easy. But main thing to remember is have the chat, speak to it like it's a 5-year-old. It needs to be explained very throughout and very like, you need to do this. You have to make sure that you know all of this. So in the end, obviously we should have a lot of campaigns. I could show you another client. This is just a demo account, but then you have all of this, just campaigns, ideas ready to rock and roll, and yeah, for you to test. So very easy way to generate ideas. We use AI a lot in our business because it makes things so much faster. Some of these are better than others. You go through them each one by one. You can also take some of this and ask chat, hey, listen, we have all of these ideas. We don't really like these 3. We like for you to think of another idea. Then you just get more and more ideas. So yeah, struggling with campaign ideas, do this. You'll never run out of it. And then if you want to go one step further, you can say, oh, let's say these 3, well, these work really, really well. Let's just mark them blue. These work really well. You can go into ChatGPT and you can say, we have all of these. And then we have these 3 campaigns that performed really well. And I'm just asking, could you come up with 3 other ideas that fits, so we can iterate. So we take what really performed well, and then we say, hey, this performed well, I need more of these. Really makes sense. And just mark them whatever you want to do. But yeah, you can just always iterate on these ideas that perform well. Things that haven't really performed, we'll just scratch them, obviously. So now it gives us an iteration of the first and the second and the third. So yeah, just makes sense to do. Perfect. Running out of campaign ideas, use this prompt and this tool. Great.